Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I wanted to come and wish you a wonderful day. I'm going to continue to discuss those certain ideas. For what we seek is to have a balanced and harmonious and peaceful vibration that we're offering to the world. It is important to be very precise in the awareness of what is going on within. What's going on within is very real and much more real than any of the shadows that can go on around us. So it's about being more present in the here and now. Most people live in the past or the future. They're not really present with the present for all this part of the game, the process here. But what we harmonize with is what we become, and so be careful what you harmonize with, what you choose to make real within your consciousness, and be precise in the vibration you're offering, and that goes through words. For we live most of our life within the mind, and the mind, and so make your mind peaceful, make your mind beautiful, make your mind expansive, and just allow yourself to be in this full expansion of your imagination. Cultivate your imagination, your curiosity, and be a good company for yourself. For Epicure used to say that it's not the food we eat, it's the company we share when we eat. But when you're alone, even if you eat alone, be a good company for yourself. When you walk, just be a good company for yourself. Do not be in judgment. Judgment comes because sometimes we compare ourselves to others. Some people have less and we feel like they're bad for them, or they have more and we feel envious of them. But anything that anyone can achieve, we can achieve it as well. Do not compare yourself to yourself. There is always ins and outs and special situations why we are where we are, why we have what we have. Remember, you exist always in two different places. Always at least two different places. There is you here, down here, and there is your soul, which is an eternal being of energy from God and source and love that is always connected to the cosmic mind. And so just every morning, every night, when you wake up, just remember this being that is your higher self, who wants to merge with you, wants to fuse with you, and every night just get into your creator shoes, in your soul frequency before you go to sleep. And so for me, for instance, I know that I also exist in this original place, this spiritual place that existed before the universe was even created. I always was there. I will always be there. It's never changed. This can never be. But it's since I've left this place, part of my consciousness left this place for time immemorial, since the beginning of time, trillions of years ago. And so it's like I'm eager to return. Although it's like I know that everything is over there. There's nothing has changed. We'll never change. Our spirit group will always be there, and this can never change. So we exist in many places, and they are part of our consciousness in other places as well. But our soul is very essential to bring back this higher self. It's okay to feel drained sometimes, but do not hang on to the feeling. If you go through low aspect, just breathe through it. For what we need is to give more of ourselves into everything we do, to have more energy, to give the 100% of what we do, even in small things in life. And it is important to be invested in our life, and the universe wants to play and create with us. So we want to inform the universe that we are ready to do that. We are volunteer to do that. The past is purification, the present is well-being, and the future is rejoicing. What we're working on now is compassion, and what is coming is work. So it's quite wonderful. There's a lot of work. So sometimes you have to balance out. I'm kind of a workaholic, but I love to be lazy as well, to balance it out and to find the time to do. You can do a lot if you just by efficiency. The efficiency is more important than the volume. So it's about being very involved in what we do, and so and to see, we receive a lot of thoughts, but sometimes we need to share, and sometimes we need not to share them. It's like for the words I'm making very powerful statements. So it's not just what you say; it's the feeling you get when you say it. Is your intention behind the words. So just we want to become master of ourselves, and this is really part of the offering that we give to the world. Is this positive energy. Your relationship to source or to God is the relationship you have to life. It's not easy to to ascertain that. But the more we can, but it is one and the same. For you are part of that great infinite, and nothing is outside of it. So it's like this was the offering that God is making to us, is the relationship to our life. And so we want to be shifting with, sometimes we need to process things, and sometimes we create, but do not create things you do not want to create. Process what you need to process. We have to let go of the physical mind also, although we spend a lot of time there. This is the control, to trust yourself, trust the universe, trust the flow, be here and now. There's all kinds of new abilities that are going to come in, that are coming in. And so but sometimes some people are maybe afraid of those new abilities. First, you have to know that it's very real, what you feel, what you hear, what you see, what's coming from inside of you through your dreams, through your intuition is very real. But in the past, people were very afraid of some of those new abilities, because we were persecuted, we were in prison, we were killed even, we were labeled. So don't be afraid to be labeled, or to be called eccentric, or to be called complotist, or to be called whatever. Just be true to yourself, and just know what you share. There are certain people you do not necessarily need to share all that going through within, and just be conscious of that. Going into fifth dimension is not about going anywhere, it's just becoming more of who we are, to tune into the light frequency within, and taking deep breaths, to be conscious. You can take only conscious breaths, but to take more and more conscious breaths and empty the lungs. I've had thousands of breaths in this lifetime. Like everybody, it's one of the gifts we have. We can breathe without being aware. That's the first thing we do when we come here, the last thing we do before we die here. And so, but we breathe. And so breathing consciously, always remember, I was living in West Hollywood, in Kings Road, in the 80s, and Spirit showed me a real deep breath. My lungs just emptied out, and my navel just went and touched my heart, and it blew me my mind into my consciousness into a state of ecstasy. And it just showed me that I was never able to reproduce that experience, but I know it's there. And so it's about being aware, and excuse me, to be aware, to be able to create what we want to create. A lot of people will tell you that they tell you a story in order to manipulate you, to make you believe that their beliefs is right for you, that they're trying to convince you, they're trying to convince themselves that they're right to believe what they're right. But just be true to yourself, and just do not. For we do not have to tear down the house of cards, the whole political scene. This house of cards will fall down naturally by itself. Focus on your truth. Focus on what you seek to create for yourself, and everything else will follow. Trust that. Trust God and the universe, and continue to play with life. Life should be fun, joyful. It's a constant celebration. The highest wisdom is the blessing. There is an amazing blessing that is coming to us. For maybe it's taking a while to come, because we need to harmonize and the vibration with that, and the great freedom that is coming. And it's like we have this point of freedom that is before us. And so just the wisdom lies in understanding that blessings, what the universe can bring to you, to create this amazing joy and freedom within your life. What we need to understand is the co-creation, to continue to be co-creative with the universe, to play and co-create with Source. And your guides, invite your guides, and the angels are the archangels are the messengers of God. And so just trust them. You can trust them. They're not the higher planes don't have an agenda except to assist in evolution. The lower planes, the lower influence won't feel as good, the influence from the lower planes, because they have an agenda of trying to pull us in certain direction. But Spirit will always just show us possibilities and encourage us towards what is good for us, what we know is good for us. What we need to do is a new life. There's this new life that is unfolding before us. We just want to blend in and harmonize with. And the answer, the outcome will be the why. The why is to understand the ins and outs, to be aware of how things work and why things. For sometimes we just want to let go and just be present with whatever is now. Just address whatever is now. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I hope you're having a wonderful balance and energy to shift what needs to be shifted, so we can move into the creation that we truly seek and receive this amazing blessing. So I thank you for liking, for sharing, for commenting, for subscribing. I thank you for your donations, and and if you want a private session, you can send me an email and follow me on Instagram. So sing this song. It's a song I've never sang before. I tried once in a French video. It's a song from Yusuf Islam, priorly known as Cat Stevens. It went through my mind. I thought I sang it. It goes like this. It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young. That's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, but I know it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot, think of everything you got. For you still be there tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How can I try to explain? When I do, it turns away again. It's always been the same old story. For the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way that I have to go away. I know I have to go. It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the time that I have cried, keep all the things I knew inside. It is hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If there's right, I would agree, but they seem to know, not me. Now there's a way that I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. Well, my first try singing is a beautiful song. It's called Father and Son. It's like if something is not broken, don't try to fix it. Just enjoy it. Only there's no need to fix something that is not broken. It's common sense. But just enjoy. Just be. And then whenever you feel there is something that comes, then that's what you need. We let go and change. Whenever there is, so we feel the need to change something, then we change. And so the card of the day is the Lady of Ariel. She's very practical spirit, mature, generous, and happy. Take care of you and those you love. Capacity to make everything more beautiful. Wise and practical advice. So this is what I am hoping I offered to you, wise and practical advice. It is really about creating a most beautiful life, to see everything, to be really self-empowered, to offer this vibration that is balanced, that is harmonious, that is positive, and to offer it to ourselves as well, to make choice to always to focus on that, to become that, and harmonize with our truths and those things we wish to create, to be in a receptive mode of them. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.